Virginia voters are deciding a high-profile redistricting amendment today. It's one that could reshape the state's congressional map ahead of the 2026 midterms.
State election officials say if voters approve it, a new map already passed by lawmakers would take effect for 2026. Now, if voters reject it, the current map stays in place.
The vote is drawing attention far beyond Virginia because of its possible impact on congressional seats. And even after tonight, the fight may not be over. The Virginia Supreme Court is still considering legal challenges all tied to this measure.
Jacqueline Quinn joins us now live from the Fairfax County Government Center with a look at the big vote that people are looking at. Good morning.
Good morning, Wisdom and Simone. Yes, a lot of people paying close attention to those congressional seats. Democrats right now have 6, Republicans have 5. However, Democrats could pick up 10, and this is all happening right before the midterm. So a lot of people paying attention to this. In fact, I was looking at the data over the weekend, and so far early voting data shows over 1.3 million early and mail-in votes have come through so far. So you can tell that a lot of people are paying attention to this. And we also compared it or looked at the 2025 numbers with the governor's race and statewide election, and it looks like they're very close right now. And that's why I want to bring in Sean Stewart, the Fairfax County Elections Office and Communications Division Chief. And so tell us a little bit about turnout, right? It looks like it's high for a special election.
Jackie, you got it, nail on the head, right? I think you said something like 1.7 million, 1.3 million across the Commonwealth. Almost 10% of that right here in Fairfax County. We've had 180,000 voters who cast a ballot early, either with us for our early voting locations or by mail. So definitely some interest, right? A special election is by its nature special, and certainly one in April. A little bit different, right, for our voters, even Fairfax County voters who've been voting for a while this year.
Do you know if interest picked up early with a lot of maybe excuse me, it looked like more mail-in votes, right, in the beginning?
We definitely had levels that would reach a general election, right? Our permanent absentee ballot list, we had folks early on, more than 70,000 of those ballots out, so definitely some interest early on. And we all know the realities, right? There's a lot of information, a lot of political activity out there, and Fairfax County voters are almost always engaged. Today's no different, maybe even a little more.
Now, a lot of people already have sent in their ballots. What are you expecting today? And just some of those reminders, if you're coming out here today, you have to be at your own precinct.
It's an outstanding question, right? And it's one that election administrators are always wondering who's going to show up today. I think we'll have a robust turnout. Early voting period was quite long, right? Those 45 days. But as interest picked up, I'm sure there are voters who are being reminded that today's the last chance to come out. 6 o'clock, right? Polls are open. We've got folks walking in behind us at the Government Center now to cast their ballot at our precinct here. And we expect that to be pretty strong all day long. So just make sure you're showing up between 6 and 7. If you're in line by 7 o'clock, you'll be allowed to vote. Really, the big thing we want folks to remember is that when they're realizing today is it and the last chance to have their voice heard on this proposed constitutional amendment, show up at that precinct where you're registered, right? The precinct polling place where you live. That's where we need you to vote.
Thank you so much. Again, as he said, show up at your precinct today. You can't just go anywhere, and you have until 7 p.m. I'll send it back to you guys.